Sunday morning. I couldn't sleep, but I got to get up and finish packing anyway. I'm asking y'all that love and support me to please donate because that I'm getting put out because this dirty nigga tore up this house and never fixed it and had holes all in the walls and leaks and fungus and mold in here. Big hole in the ceiling. Came over here yesterday. Herman came over here yesterday trying to put me out yesterday on a goddamn Saturday. It was not the agreement for me to be put out yesterday. And he popped up, didn't even call. Some told me to look outside. I seen him outside. He gonna text me, "Are you out of my house?" And I'm like, "Do you have?" I said, "Because I have not been served. Do you have a writ of eviction from the sheriff's office? Because I didn't get one. There was no sticker on my door. And or do you have an eviction notice in your hand? Because as even if you do, it doesn't matter. I'm not going no goddamn well, especially on a motherfucking Saturday when I did not get served from the court and I did not get served a writ from the sheriff's office. Now you not gonna do this to me today, goddamn. I said I'm not going nowhere. But then for you to pop up and not call me, you already dirty as hell standing up here with that damn three-pronged stick that I told y'all about. But his shoe was different yesterday. He had some thick black shoe, like all black handicap tennis shoes on with that thick heel, like them orthopedic heel tennis shoes on that's real long on the tip. Like they was too goddamn big in the front, long and bent up at the motherfucking tip, turned up like them retarded people be wearing them goddamn shoes with some black shoelaces tied real tight with that motherfucking stick. I thought you had got out and had this other fat, stinking looking man, big in the middle. I don't know why he hang with these niggas short and thick. He tall, by 6'1", 6'2", but he always bring short niggas over here that be thick in the middle, like big calves. You know, the nigga always like big leg girls, short girls, thick in the middle. They ain't got to have no big titties, but they have a fat ass, rounded off hips. And this nigga got a big ass stomach that he brought with some thick calves. Like the nigga work his calves out, standing up and down on his motherfucking tippy toes. Open your ass, bounce up and down on your tippy toes. Let me see that fat booty hole. The nigga a red bone. So I'm like, because he real dark skinned. Like, I'll never fuck with no black ass nigga again, man. Niggas and flies. Niggas and flies, goddammit. And I'm just thinking, damn, do this nigga, is it something I don't know? Because the nigga kind of built up like me, goddammit, about my complexion. The only thing is I ain't got no big ass stomach. I'm like, the nigga big from the waist down, thick, two little ass pants. You know somebody, how a lot of niggas do when they stomach real big and they don't want to stop eating. So instead of them motherfucking stop eating and shit or get some bigger ass pants, put they goddamn blue jeans under they motherfucking navel and put a belt on real tight, but the stomach be sticking up like a big fucking muffin top. This nigga look like he get up every day. Get him a big bowl of goddamn oatmeal, grits and egg, cheese, grits and shit, iron juice, milk, and coffee. You done seen some niggas like that in the morning, they goddamn have a whole full glass of iron juice, whole full glass of water, whole full glass of goddamn milk. They drink all that motherfucking shit. And then just be big in the middle, like his ass kind of thick, like pooch out, big in the middle. Big in the middle and ain't got much goddamn back. And had some same kind of tennis shoes. I don't know, like they twinning, like the niggas dressing alike or trying to coordinate like y'all fucking. I don't really know. That's how the nigga was built that fell through the roof. Thick in the middle with thick calves and goddamn like rounded off like wide thighs. Like I'm like, what? The nigga up there that fell through the roof named Popcorn. So that's what, I guess you really like him because what, he give you a feeling like you in the goddamn movies and shit. Popcorn with thick butter and shit on it because he thick in his middle and thick in his ass. I don't. Every time he bring a nigga over here to fix something, instead of him getting a real business and contract, the nigga be getting them Church's chicken and getting them some crack, a hit of crack, and go up there and get them a goddamn Coca-Cola with a lot of ice in it and some Popeyes dirty rice and shit from coming down here half fixing shit together And they always have like these goddamn nicknames. I don't know, like if that's a flavor to you, a flavor in your ear. They always have nicknames of food like popcorn and JoJo and Coca-Cola. Like, I don't. So he had a nigga looking like that yesterday, real red in the face, like his blood vessels broke in the face and shit. Now they ain't built like his mama because his mama was skinny. He like him thick. He like him thick from the waist down. They ain't gotta have no chest. Really ain't got no big titties. Thick in the ass. Thick in the thick or the ass them pushed down like around they weight, molded off around their hip. With a big ass stomach, thick leg. And I'm looking at this shit. I said, you know what? You can come in if you want to. You can look around on the stuff that you have to do. I don't mind letting you in, but you're not putting me out today because I haven't been served any court documents. It doesn't matter if you have them in your hand, but I know you would not have them in your hand if they have not been delivered to my mailbox, delivered to me, or glued on my door, and I haven't received a notice. You're not putting me out. I'm not, baby. I might not be big and fat, goddammit, but I'm a Jennifer Holiday. I'm telling you, I'm not going, bitch. I'm not going, bitch. You're not the best man I've ever known, but bitch, I'm telling you, on this Saturday, ain't no way I can ever, bitch. I'm telling you, bitch, I am not going, bitch. I am not going, honey. You will not bully me today. Now I'm saying I'm not going in the future. I'm not saying I'm not going. I'm going, but you're not gonna pop up. Bless me, bitch. You're not putting me out. And then I closed the door. I opened it. The nigga still outside, walking up and down in the sun with that stick. And I came out there. I didn't want to come out there because I really went dressed and shit and didn't have no sunscreen or makeup on and shit. And I just came out there. I said, what the fuck you keep walking up and down the goddamn sidewalk in front of my house? What, you waiting on the police or something to set me up? Because I know you an ex-police, your brother motherfucking police, and you said you can get away with doing dirty shit and speed the shit up. I said, so that's what you doing? You trying to get somebody to ambush me? Goddamn it, because it doesn't make any sense. You got my phone number. You could have texted me and called me saying I'm on my way out there, but you popped up on me. I'm telling you, you can come in. But I'm not coming out. I'm not gonna be put out, and I'm not gonna willingly leave on no motherfucking Saturday with you pop up on me without no motherfucking court document. So why are you still outside walking up and down in front of the motherfucking building? Oh, I'm telling his lover, that big booty nigga. His lover done walked across the street to get him a goddamn Coca-Cola and a bottle of water. That's what I'm waiting for. He went over there and went to the store. It's a corner store across the street where them Arabs run to get him a drink of water. I said, yeah, he's sucking his dick because why would a fat ass nigga go over there and walk all the way across the street for you? That's his baby, honey. That's his baby daddy. They suck his thing. That went over there, time I got him a drink and got him some Cheetos and a snack. I guess he went over there and got him some cheese cracker and got him a honey bun for 50 cents. Gave him some change out of his pocket so they can have them something to eat, some little light snacks out there in front of my goddamn house. And had them a goddamn Coca-Cola in a sippy cup. The drink. And I said, that's what you doing? That's all I'm waiting on. I ain't calling nobody on you. I ain't calling the police on you. He just went over there and get me a drink. I said, but your man, when it got, oh, okay. Your man's in there when they got you something to drink to wet your will. Somebody just said, went over there and got him some Funyuns. Yeah, honey, went over there and got him some Funyuns. Got him some of them onion Funyuns. He got him a Sprite and got that nigga a Coca-Cola and time he got him a bottle of water. They're going to sit out there in the sunlight and had them a light lovers. Because it's a lot of trees. That's what I'm going to miss, the trees and the chipmunks and the cats and shit. You know, coming in front of my house now, put food out there and talk to them. They be in the tree. The bird be singing in the tree. I love that. Someone missed that part. So he walking the tree. I guess he walking up and down the street to find him a nice spot They had him a little picnic and put him a damn picnic blanket out there because this nigga went over there across the street and got them a fucking lunch and shit, and probably got him some of them Lunchables so they can have, the little cut up meat in there with the cut up cheese, the little plastic fork and knife with some goddamn ham and shit and some mayonnaise packs. They gonna sit out and get them some Lay's tater chip. So I'm looking out there. Oh, the nigga still out there walking around, and I went out there and said, "Why are you? What are you planning on doing?" I said, "You know what? You so sneaky and a fucking liar. I'm not even finna try to ask you to tell me the truth because you done set me up like you doing now. Let me go put my drawers and shit on. Let me go put my makeup on and put my hat on because I believe you doing something. You doing something you owe and fucking do. This nigga's almost eight. Look, let me tell y'all something. Don't feel sorry for a lot of old people because this nigga is 74, almost 75 years old, and down there scheming and plotting to set my motherfucking ass up. And I said, I don't put nothing past you. Just like you pull that gun on me up there in the bank. This nigga, he moves slow. I don't know if the nigga acting to get a SSI chick or what, but when I said that he gonna buck his eye, he already got big old Popeye ass eyes. Real pop ass eyes. Jumped real fast and turned around to my what? What? Pull a gun? I ain't never pulled. I said, you a motherfucking lie. You took me up to the bank last month and pulled a gun out. I didn't even know your old ass had that gun down in your blue jean pocket. And I'm looking at this nigga. I'm just like, I can't even believe that I fuck with this nigga because the nigga, like I said, I tell you, he built up like Donald Duck. The nigga built up kind of fun, like a Budweiser frog. Long legs, real fucking skinny with a big stomach and a pushed in ass with some little bitty man titties and a gap in his motherfucking teeth because he done took that letter off his teeth with that gold and had that letter cut in that motherfucking gold teeth on his front teeth like that country ass, juke journey ass shit. And so I'm looking at this nigga and he turned around and I'm like, when he turned around like to face me, I can see the backside of his body like that's why I couldn't see the gun. You know, talking about what? I ain't never pulled no gun on you. You lying. I said, you did last month when you up there in that Astro van, that handicap van with that remote control lever and that ramp that lets you up and down out the back goddamn door. You pull. He talking about, I ain't do that. Then gonna turn around and say, well, I always keep a gun on me. I always have a gun. And I was like, well, I can't motherfucking tell because the nigga leg too little for the goddamn jeans. Like I looked in the back like it's a lot of slack around his ass, like the jeans standing up by themselves, just airing the goddamn jean because his ass is motherfucking missing. And the back of his leg, like the jean got a crease, like an imaginary crease, like where his leg, the back of his leg supposed to be, but it's missing. And just the jeans like standing up and poofed out in the fucking back. And the jean was just empty. The leg was just empty. Then they go, I'm looking down at the nigga knee. I can see the knee, the bone big, but the meat little around the goddamn bone. So I can see the kneecap on the knee part of the jean, but the back of his kneecap is empty back there with some slack in the jeans. Then go down his leg, his thigh. I can take my damn thumb and put my finger together right beside the thumb. That's how big his motherfucking calf. I said, why this nigga got these two big ass pants with this two little ass leg and his ankle part real fucking big. Like around the ankle, the jeans just puffed out around the ankle and the cuff and shit laying all over the goddamn handicap tennis shoe long. Ain't no meat on his fucking bone, on his fucking foot. Just long and just some slack ass pants. So I said, you know what? Okay. I see why I didn't know the nigga had it. Don't come about he always come out here with a gun on him. Like old as he is, niggas pulling guns on people. 74 years old. Then I said, well, how you always had a gun on you when you gonna just tell me I'm lying? You didn't have a gun on you at the bank. You didn't pull the gun out. Okay. All right. All right. Let's technically say you didn't pull it on me. But y'all, I'm sitting in the passenger seat. I didn't know the old nigga because the pants too goddamn big on his two little ass leg. So I didn't know the nigga had a gun on him. I just know he had the stick in his hand. So he had the stick propped up, had a little a holder by the driver's, like the steering wheel. And as soon as he bagged up and parked that fucking minivan, all of a sudden he gonna start telling me, you gonna go in there, you gonna do this, you gonna do that. Pulled the gun out. So okay, I'll say he didn't pull the gun on me. He ain't pulled the gun on me. But when he pulled it out, it was on his right hand, and I'm on the right side in the passenger seat. How come you pulled it out in your right hand and the nozzle of the shit is facing my body, facing me, my body on the right hand? You had in your right hand pointed toward the right fucking door when I'm on the passenger seat, and you got the gun pointed on my body, and then you're talking to me, telling me what I'm finna fucking do. So y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Could this nigga have pulled the gun? You pulled it. You pulled it out. Could you have pulled it on me? Because that's how I perceive what the fuck you did. Because I mean, am I wrong? I'm explaining the situation to y'all. I don't have to lie on no old ass man. You got some old dirty ass senior citizens around here that'll set you up, get you by yourself, and still pulling guns on people. And ain't nobody gonna believe them because he got up there talking to the motherfucking inspector from the health department, shaking and talking low, talking about he had just had a heart attack, and said I made him have a heart attack because I'm a big liar and because I'm lying on him. But I got pictures of the shit like I showed y'all, but I'm still lying and talking real low and soft, like he got like they had a trach or something in his throat, and like he was shaking, like voice was trembling, and like he couldn't talk real loud because he was sick. Time he on medication, but the nigga go around here pulling guns out his two big ass pocket. Nigga hid the gun till we got up there. So I don't know. You tell me if you was me and somebody old had did that to you, old and dirty as hell, but then be shaking on that stick. I don't know if the nigga really crippled now. I'm really wondering about this shit because the nigga jumped up in the air. When the nigga jumped and his eyes already big, got some pop ass eyes, wide ass goddamn mouth with some gapped up teeth in them, black. I mean, just you know what? I used to always like real chocolate ass nigga. This nigga has broke me out of that today. Do you understand me? And anytime another chocolate nigga get in my face, I'm a cuss they motherfucker. I might be like him. I might act like an old ass nigga and have a gun in my two big ass pocket. Pull up, get the fuck out my face. See, I'm not fucking with no more motherfucking dark skinned ass motherfucking niggas. Cause that's what I really liked it. A fine ass chocolate nigga with a big dick, black with some white teeth. Oh, not after the day, goddammit. Not after two motherfuckers. I'm not dating chocolate niggas. If you listen, don't say nothing to me. Do you understand me? I'm not saying all y'all bad, but this chocolate nigga done ruined for the rest of y'all black fine niggas with a big dick, black with smooth skin and some fucking white teeth or a gold, a front gold, a open face gold on your motherfucking front teeth with a letter on it. For your first name, get the fuck out of here. Stay away from me. Stay the fuck away from me. I'm not talking to no black ass niggas. No motherfucking more. Cause it's a dirty ass black ass nigga that came over here and put some bullets in his gun and rotated it around, locked it, and then pulled the pistol out and then gonna buck his eyes. And niggas turned around real quick. That really made me want. I'm like, is you cheating the government? You already say you don't pay your taxes. So is you cheating them by hopping like when you in the public in case they got a camera on you to act like you really crippled? Because when I said just like you pull that gun on me on the back, he hopped real fast and turned around real fast and whipped his ankle around with just some skin on his ankle because it's just bone around his ankle part. He turned around so fast and bucked his eyes. They already popped and they bucked them bigger. And when he flipped around real fast with them long ass shoes, I'm talking about like a couple of seconds. I said, this nigga can move. This old nigga, I'm telling you, don't feel sorry for a lot of these old people because a lot of these old people walking on these sticks and walking on these walkers, they might be able to really move faster than the fuck you think. Let me tell you something. It was one time I was over there on Cascade Road going to the beautiful restaurant, soul food restaurant, and I wasn't looking, I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to get through the light before the light had turned red. I was driving, speeding up. As I got too close up on him, it was this old man with this walker, like hopping real slow across the goddamn street. Real slow, and he was walking like he had a peg leg, like the knee didn't bend, like he was leaning over, like rocking from side to side, leg moving the best he can, like he could barely goddamn move. I couldn't stop because I didn't realize I was up on him until I was too goddamn close to hit the motherfucking brake. He looked up at me. All of a sudden, this nigga started running. And it was an old nigga, too. An old black, gray-haired ass nigga that was walking like he was handicapped, but like real fucking slow. The nigga speeded up as I was about to hit him in his ass. And I said, did y'all, I had somebody call, so y'all see that shit? The nigga acting like he couldn't walk and handicapped. See, a lot of these old niggas done went down there to the SSI to get them some disability and shit and get that check and be out there in public walking around because this nigga whipped around. I whipped my hair back and forth. The nigga whipped his hair around back and forth. Within 2 seconds, what? And turned around. I don't do, okay. How do you not pull a gun on me, but then keep a gun in your pocket at all times? You didn't tell me. It looked like an old police service revolver. And he was a fucking city but not a police, a dirty ass motherfucking police. So I said, how can it be both? You never pulled a gun on me, and you and me know that you did. But then you gonna say that you always keep a gun in your old ass pocket. Okay, that's fine. But see, I got him on. See, I'm gonna let y'all hear it. See, not right now though. When I get the fucking away, you gonna see that I'm not lying on him. You gonna see this old ass nigga going around here pulling guns on younger people. You see what I'm saying? Now, see, somebody would believe I pulled a gun on him because he fucking old and talk when he be, his voice be shaking, but he done figured out he an actor. He's an actress with no remorse. You see what I'm saying? An actress with no remorse. She on me, and she made me have a heart attack, and she the reason why I go to a psychiatrist. He told that shit to me. Tell me I got him going to a psychiatrist, and I got him having a heart attack in the fucking hospital, and this nigga done took all these motherfucking shots, all these fucking vaccine and booster shots in his ass, but tell me I made him have a fucking heart attack, and I'm the reason he's seeing a goddamn psychiatrist shaking in his voice. But you shaking, but then when them motherfucking police and them motherfucking health department inspectors turn their head, you gonna goddamn slide your hand in your pocket and pull a gun out on me and cock it on me? Oh, like that. Like, who gonna believe him if they don't know no better? They gonna believe him over me because he fucking old, and they don't really know how dirty he is and what an actor. He never put an actress on the floor. He ain't did none of that. This nigga is an actor. Get up there out on the floor with that stick and tell lies on me, and then get me by myself and pull guns on me and shit. And the nigga so dirty, I think the nigga got a hollow point in there. So I said, what is this nigga gonna do? Rob me? Like, maybe go in there and get it, shoot me, and then get out shaking all, and then say it was an accident, or probably stage my body and say I tried to pull a gun on him or take his gun out his pocket and we struggled over it. You see what I'm saying? And that he had to shoot me in self-defense, or the gun went off and he old and feeble. That's what he was telling the inspector, that he old and that he's sick. And that I'm doing this to him and I'm trying to set him up and lie on him because he old and can't walk. And I'm just like, that's what the lady had told me that he said. But then they don't know this old nigga around here on some fly shit, pulling guns on younger people. This nigga pulled a gun and tried to rob me and made me go in there and just, you gonna tell them this and you gonna tell them. You know what? I don't like having to get out on short notice, but then the more I think about this shit, and I see how he is, and then trying to make me pull my pants down and talking about make your goddamn pussy open and close and flap your ass cheek and let me see your booty hole, and tell me his nuts is real fat and long like that, because his nuts is real locked up and jammed up and bagged up with old cum, and that I need to help him loosen up to come and drain his nuts. See, I really would like to tell a judge. See, he trying to put me out so that I can't tell no judge. But see, I really want to let them know, see how this old motherfucker is. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Don't trust no old people because y'all will be surprised. Like you could tell he was dirty like that when he was young. The only difference him probably between now and 40, 50 years ago, it's just a nigga done got old. Long skin hanging down on his motherfucking face. Face done fell. Got long creases in his goddamn face. But then keep it. Talking about he came out here. I keep my gun on me. He was gonna pull it yesterday. Like, tell me, I keep my gun. It stay on me. I keep my gun. And I said, wow. So you been having a gun every time you hop out here? I ain't even know you just went. I said, so which one is it? How can you tell me you keep a gun on you 24/7, but you didn't have that gun that day? Shaking like that and pulled that gun and then got out because I ain't have no witness. I was by myself with him. Then gonna get out and start shaking, talking about I did it to him. I'm intimidating him. I'm lying on him. And see, people believe that shit because he old and his voice shake. He talk real soft like a sissy, like he a dick sucker. See this what she did. Talk real soft and he so that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. Some of these old people dirty as hell. And then they'll do something to you, set you up, kill you, put that act on, hop like they hip and shit out, they back out and they can't walk and get that walker, whatever, which one that's more effective for the day. Am I going to use the walker today with them wheels on it? Or am I going to get my fucking stick? I'm telling you, man, I never would have believed that this nigga would do no shit. And if somebody had told me this about an old person, I would really wonder if they lying and tell me it's elder abuse. Say I'm taking advantage of him because he old and sick. But the nigga took advantage of me, goddammit. And then, nobody wouldn't have believed. I wouldn't have fucking believed this shit. I used to always try to help old people. They be begging, crying. I help them cross the street, put money in their tin cup and shit, buy them something to eat. I never would have believed, hey, it's a lesson learned because I never would have believed unless I seen it. I'm sure some of y'all probably think I'm motherfucking lying, but I got evidence, like I showed y'all evidence what the old nigga had did. And then when he get in front of people or a judge or somebody making him be accountable, that's when he started talking soft and his voice be shaking. And then his legs start shaking like they about to lose grip. And then he'll start telling me how I sent him to the hospital. Not. So this happened yesterday. Nigga gonna pull the shit, and I was like, I don't care what you say. You're a big liar. I didn't know your old ass lie like that, but I'm not getting out today. You're gonna have to call the police on me. So let me go up here and put my clothes on, put my drawers and shit, my stock shit on, put my motherfucking sunscreen and shit on because I don't know if you finna tell a lie on me and had them kick the door in. I know you can do illegal shit because you're a dirty ass police. Your family member, dirty ass police, probably try to have them come in here and shoot me. Tear my door down, throw my shit out, and then flip it and say that I did something to you, girl. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm really scared of him. I don't trust him because he stayed outside for about an hour, just walking up and down the street on that stick in front of my house. And then I went back outside. I said, why do you keep standing out here like, who are you waiting on? Or who did you call? And he claimed, I didn't call nobody. I'm not finna do nothing to you. And then told me I couldn't put my stuff outside, but I had to leave it in here. And I said, why would I do that when all you gonna do, take pictures and videos and then go to the credit reporting bureau and say that I left your house, I vandalized your house, and then get my credit messed up to try to jam me up. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. You can leave all your stuff. Just leave it in there. I'll get somebody to remove the stuff as trash. I say, you're not gonna set me up again. I'm gonna remove everything. Even if I don't take it, I will leave it outside for the dump. You don't have a dumpster. These are private home. It's up to you. You told me to get out. So I'm not gonna leave it in here so you can mess my credit up again like you did and took me through bankruptcy. He did this to me before. And then begged me to come back. And I'm like, nah, you're not going to do that to me. I'm going to put the stuff out and I'm not taking. I'm going to leave it outside in the yard. You're the landlord. It's your property. Get somebody to remove it. Now you call the Salvation. I'm like, I can't because they're backed up 3 or 4 weeks because they got dirty ass landlords like you throwing people on the street to pick up stuff. It's so backed up. So many people are homeless. I can't call them. But since you put me out, it's your responsibility to get the stuff out. But if I leave it in here, you're going to say that I abandoned the place. I have a right to a walkthrough inspection. So I'm going to put everything out. I'm going to get a service to clean it. You don't have time for walking through. You don't have time to send a cleaning service. I said, but it's normal wear and tear. I've been here so long. There's no holes in the walls, but you'll probably tell people I did it. I put the holes in the walls. I left stuff in your house. And then you'll have me messed up and had it on my credit. But then you're telling me I don't have the right to a walkthrough. I don't have time for a walkthrough inspection. I can't put the stuff outside. I'm like, no, so you're trying to jam me up. Like, I'm not going to let you jam me up. I'm going to take everything out of here and I'm going to clean it. And he was like, no, you're not. You're going to get out. I'm not going to give you a walkthrough. I mean, this nigga, wow. This old nigga, wow, like still trying to like find ways, like a damned if you do, damned if you don't. So they're like trying to set me up. Okay, if you leave the stuff in the house, I know you're going to say that I dumped it, I abandoned it and messed my credit up. And then you're saying if I put it outside, since you won't help me put it outside, you're going to say that I put it on your property without permission and you're going to try to find me. And you see what I'm saying? Like this old nigga is wild. The type of mind this old nigga got is like real selfish, real treacherous, real jealous, like trying to get somebody in a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of motherfucking situation, and then blame me either way for the situation. And I said, no, you're the one that's escalating this. You're the one that want to fix the holes in the wall. You're the one opening me up for rats to come in here, roaches to come in here, water to come in here, fungus and mold to build up in here. You're the one that's setting me up for that situation to happen to me. And then you're going to blame me for it happening to me when I'm not the owner and landlord. I'm not responsible for fixing the property. Then he start trying to bring the next door neighbor, trying to blame everybody for himself, for take responsibility for not fixing the unit, and then saying it's my fault because I told. This shit wild as hell. I mean, this is some shit I thought would only happen in the movie with a goddamn geriatric patient, a senior citizen, a high-rise assisted living tennis shoe wearing motherfucker. I never thought somebody old would do this to me. I felt safer with an older man instead of a young nigga. But old people have still the same mind they had when they was young. You have to watch them. Old people will set you up. And even though they old and handicapped, they'll kill you or tell somebody a lie to make them kill you and do some shit to you, rape you, rob you. Then sit there and stage your body, stage the situation, start shaking and call the police and say they was in fear of their life and you did it to them. Do you see what I'm saying? You say you did that shit to them and get away with that shit because they fucking trembling and feeble like that, but they really not. They don't have no feeble ass mind. Finally, I closed and locked my door and I told her, I said, nah, I'm finna get ready for warfare with you. Because you finna set me up. I can tell because you keep walking back and forth in front of the house. Like, so let me go put my clothes on. But the nigga didn't do nothing because, I'm still sitting here right now. The nigga didn't do nothing. And my friend I had asked to read it said he was trying to intimidate me and trying to make me scared and get out yesterday. I was like, you know what? That's not finna happen. I'm really going to face you right now. You're going to have to bring the police over here on me. Or I'm going to call them on you one. And we'll see what's really fucking up. But I'm not scared of you no more. I'm not intimidated by you. I'm not no little girl in a grown person body no more. Like you've been doing me for 20 years. I'm not finna just jump out of here because you got your employee and shit out here that you going to go around the corner, buy that nigga with your Chuck E. Cheese looking ass. Buy that nigga some pizza. And get that nigga one of them fucking 50-cent beers up there at the goddamn gas station and buy him a lottery ticket to put 50 cents on the number in exchange for throwing shit together. Nope, that's not working on me today. So you do what you gotta do. I'm gonna put my clothes on and I'm gonna do what the fuck I gotta do. But I'm telling you, I'm doing the Jennifer Holiday, bitch. I'm telling you, I am not going. You're not the best man I've ever known. But I'm telling you, on this Saturday, there's no way I can ever go. No way. No way. I'm living without you, nigga. Let you throw me. The nigga left. I text him. I put in text. I said, you gave me to March 31st. No, you supposed to be going to die. So you're a motherfucking lie. You're a motherfucking lie. And if you don't have any court documents on me, I'm not leaving. And he was looking at me. He knew then. because he would always call me dumb, dumb, crazy, and tell everybody around here I was dumb, crazy, and stupid. Just because I didn't want to fight him and I was trying to do the right thing, thinking it would come right to me, and I wouldn't report him, I wouldn't tell on him. So he was laughing, telling people I was dumb, calling me dumb to my face, lying. When I say, no, this is happening here, you didn't do this and that, would start laughing in my face and call me dumb and stupid and crazy and just bust out laughing in my face. And when he came yesterday, he saw I'm not the little girl that you thought I was. You're not going to tell me to go in there and get out. I got all my stuff in here. I had to pack my stuff for the movers and the storage and gonna sit there and tell me you getting out today. And I guess he thought that I was really done. And I was like, okay. That's when I started asking him for legal documents. And I'm like, I never received no legal documents. So I know that even if you have them in your pocket, if I haven't been served with them, I don't have to go nowhere. And you're not going to intimidate me and tell me some shit that I know is not true. In Georgia, a landlord's supposed to give you 60 days, whether you have a written lease or not. That's not a stipulation. He gonna sit there and tell me that he didn't have to give me 60 days because we don't have a written lease. I said, that's a lie. I read the Georgia law. I sent you the code. And he's going to say, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not giving you 60 days. I don't have to give you 60 days. I'm going Monday, and I'm going to serve an eviction notice on you Monday. I'm going to sheriff. I said, okay. Okay. That's fine. I wait till Monday because I really want the judge to know how you've been trying to extort me for sexual favors. And then how you sit up here and go into details and beg that your nuts is real tight and hot and hard and painful to you. You know, instead of you rubbing some Ben Gay on your nuts or preparation H around your nuts to relax and soothe them and like comfort them, you telling me that it's my fault because they real tight and hot and they swole up like a Christmas turkey and said that it's my fault and it's my responsibility that I got to drain your nuts down so they can relieve the pressure in them so they won't be so tight when you walk and swole up like, you know, like a goddamn baby motherfucking walnut, baby goddamn grapefruit. Talking about I got to drain them down so you can feel better and so you can go work out at the gym and you can walk again without that stick because all that bagged up nuts you got up in your motherfucking nuts will sit down and drain down and they make it comfortable. I see, the judge need to know that. People need to know that that's what you've been doing. That lady need to know that that's what you've been doing, trying to extort somebody out their ass. And that I'm the reason why your dick done shrunk up because the calm done backed up. Okay. See, I'm going to let y'all know what's going on. I'm going to keep y'all abreast of what this nigga is doing. Now let me go on into this ream because no, he's not supposed to give me notice. He's supposed to give me 60 days. By law, a landlord is supposed to give you 60 days. And by law, a tenant has to give you 30 days. The tenant has to give you 30 days notice, but the landlord is supposed to give you 60 days. That's the Georgia law. Whether it's a written lease or not, that is not the stipulation. No, he's supposed to give me 60 days. And he's going to tell me because I told, no, I'm not giving you 60 days. You're going to get out. You done put these people on me. I got all this stuff to fix in here. I said, but if I'm lying, why you got to fix something? If I'm lying, why do you have to, in order for you to rent it out or sell it, you have to fix it if I'm lying on you? And he was like, it's your fault. You did this to me. I want you to get out now. No, he's supposed to give me 60 days by law with a written lease or no lease. That's what he's supposed to do. And he refused. You get out of there. I said, no, I'm not getting out today. You will not do that to me. So I haven't heard from him today. He didn't text me back. He didn't respond. I put in a text, you know, you told me. I said, you're supposed to give me 60 days. He was like, I'm not. So fine. That's fine. Let me go into this because Nipsey's still bothering me about it. He's very stressed. He's very depressed. And you know what I did? I took, yep, I believe you. He bluffing. And see, that's when yeah, he's mad. I don't want him. I don't want to deal with him no more. I don't want to be with him. He's done me like this for so long and extorted me with his nasty looking ass. I didn't, like I said, I did not know he was like this. Like, there's so much dirty stuff this man did. Y'all just don't know. And I don't feel well. And I got sick from being in here because there's been so many leaks over the past that he patched up, fixed, and then the pipes are so leaky they keep leaking. He refused to fix them. I half do them. I'm just like, I've caught hell in here. Just like this man wanted me dead in here, like want me to die, want to kill me. If I can't have you, I don't want nobody to have you. Like really want me to suffer and thought it was fucking funny. And I took that shit. You're gonna leave me like everybody else and like a fool. I didn't know because I had a lot of childhood issues that I've healed through the pain of being in prison, locked in this hellhole, this house of horrors with this nigga. And I'm trying to prove to him I'm not like what you said. I'm not gonna leave you. I'm not gonna turn my back on you. And took that shit. And I realized that's just a game. It just reminds me so much of the Ike and Tina Turner shit. And she took abuse because he was saying, all y'all leave, all y'all gonna leave. And took his abuse. It's a similar kind of abuse. And I'm just like, you sexually harassed me, you sexually extorted me, like really ways like a rape. And then I just like, nah, I'm not gonna let you do that no more. And it's like, okay, bitch, but then I'm gonna throw you out. I'm like, okay. This is the first time I stood up to him. And I haven't been bought. It's like over 10 years. And he wants to punish me for that shit. So that's fine. It's a lesson learned. And this is the last time I will ever get involved with a nigga and let them do that to me. Why you think I'm single? It's not because I can't get no nigga. Because I have niggas trying to hit on me all the time and offering me shit. I don't want it. I have been so sick physically, mentally, and emotionally, and had a lot of childhood issues, and attracted somebody like this to abuse me and try to keep me stuck. All I want to do is get myself together and heal. I am not going to jump into another relationship because a nigga making me promises, because he used to make me promises. And then he reneged once he got in a relationship and fucking and tried to lock me in a prison, make me a fucking prisoner and a goddamn slave because he knew I didn't have nobody and I didn't have no family, no money, no resources, and he stole my shit. So it's like, it ain't that I can't get no man. It ain't that nobody don't want me. It's not my age or none of that. I don't feel embarrassed by my age. I don't think that I'm old. I have to spend my life single and all. No, it's a choice. And now y'all see why it's a choice. Why I don't believe people. I don't believe men. Every time they've gotten close to me, they did shit like that to me. I don't. I just want to heal my mind, my heart, and my spirit. And I can't believe that I'm still a good person. Because I could go out here like a lot of women because of the rage and the hurt and just do to people what they did to me. I don't want to do that. I just want to do what God want me to do, and I want to heal my life and my spirit, and I could heal and share what I learned, help other people heal themselves and share what I learned. And that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm not gonna let people get close to me no more and take advantage of me. I'm not gonna be so lonely for no dick. Like I see a lot of people hard up for dick that they believe what somebody tell them and let somebody fuck over them. I just want to be left the fuck alone. I just don't. I don't want to be bothered. I'm not gonna just let anybody in my bed because I want some dick. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you because I hadn't wrote it. I don't even want to write no more because I don't really have time. I gotta leave, so I can't write out readings right now. I don't have time, but I still want to honor my baby Nipsey. And I was real depressed after I got off the live with y'all yesterday because of the stuff he was saying. And I'm just like, Nipsey, some of this stuff is your fault because you trusted this bitch and you wanted this bitch so bad. And you thought she was so good and a special person and shit. Hey, tell that little girl Lauren, I want to holler, I want to fuck her. And I'm just like, you wanted that shit and you thought it was something that it wasn't. And then when you got to know them, you done locked in, you done trust her, you done told her all your business, you done had a baby by her, she know what your trap houses at, your dope, all your dealings, your personal business. You underestimated this lady. You really thought this lady was something. She was sweet, innocent, and spiritual and on a pedestal and shit. She ain't no different than Tanisha. Just saying, I got all of your business. You done signed these contracts with her friend, these record deals and shit. And he's telling me some of them contracts are not valid. Some of that shit he didn't do. He was coerced into and blackmailed by her. big useful people in there set up by them and people in the industry where it was like a damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you don't sign this for me, if you don't run victory lap all through your album, if you don't give me money, this or that, my friend's not gonna help you. You're not gonna get this record deal. T.I., Diddy, and all that dirty and devilish and evil as hell. And basically, what he told me, just like that lady had said, that when T.I. pulled that gun on her and put it in the back of her head, Lauren London knew. And Lauren London never denied it, just didn't say nothing. She killed people and helped set up people. And like I say, this is a reading. I'm a psychic medium. I don't know this for sure. This is for entertainment purposes only. I ain't see them do this. This is all alleged. I'm seeing it in the spirit. People that are physically dead yet still alive and come over from the other side and tell me shit. He said she had to do dirty shit to get dirt on her, and so they taped her so that we got shit on YouTube. A setup bitch helped set up niggas and done killed niggas before. He said blood on her hands. Even if she didn't directly do it, she indirectly lured niggas into be set up, and they shit stole, money stole, rights stole, album stole, set niggas up. It was a honeypot for niggas, a setup bitch. And got away with it. They cover her, but they got this shit on her and got video and audio on her. So when she did this to Nipsey, they protected her and covered her, and she's not going to tell. She's not going to go to court. She's not going to fight for justice for Nipsey. She's not going to tell what really happened to him. She's not crying. You never see her crying. She always talk about, Nipsey told her that she could do these things, got psychic ability when he was alive. Now he dead, it's coming out. So she's living. He had to die so she could live, and she can get these abilities, and now she's going to be at these retreats that I'm telling you about, talking as if she's a spiritual guru, a seer, a psychic medium, and a healer, with a teacher, a fool. She never go to court and cry. You don't see nothing where she appealed to the judge or appealed to the police or appealed to the district attorney to get justice for her man, for her husband that she said she was with. And he's still saying he went with her when he physically died. He was fucking Tanisha. He was fucking different people. Tanisha's not lying. He was taking care of Tanisha, taking care of all the bills. And it comes up and taking care of his sweetheart, EMANI, the love of his life, his favorite child, EMANI. It keeps coming up like this. This is what the three assaults. He was in between two women. He wasn't committed to Lauren London. He wasn't living with her. He wasn't in no deep relationship with her when he was gunned down. He keeps saying that she was mad at Tanisha. Tanisha was mad at her. How dare you do this to me? Do you know who I am? I'm that bitch. I'm that boss bitch everybody want to get. How dare you do this to me? Her and Tanisha done argued back and forth, fought back and forth, on a fist fight about the nigga. This shit been going on for years because he wouldn't leave Tanisha alone. He was torn in between them and he didn't trust her, and so that she wasn't what he thought. He was still fucking Tanisha, he told me. And I bet you people that really know them, that I don't know, and the friends, can tell you he was still fucking Tanisha and taking care of her, but he wasn't committed to her either. And he was talking to her about the actress, about triple cross baby mama, double cross baby mama, and telling her all the dirty shit that he observed and he saw, and that he really wasn't rocking with her like that no more. Tanisha know all the business. She know all the family secrets, all the private secrets, all the public secrets, know everything about the marathon. She know this man's whole fucking life, and she know about the actress life and how dirty she is and what a setup is. It's so many things we do not know. So many things they tried to hide while she presents one image in public, and dirty as hell, a spy and two-faced it, backstabbing. From what Nipsey told me, she really wants Nipsey's whole estate. She has rights over half the estate, not because he gave it to her, but because of double cross, triple cross, the evil plot and scheme to have a baby to jam him and get into the marathon and model and get a state and have clothes. That's how this is going down. And with the contracts in the real estate, the real estate, she even got percentages she gonna get from the sale and the proceeds, the tricking that boy out of his marathon property with David Gross and the developers of that because of the triple cross shit. This shit is so sad. And it's showing that she celebrated. It was three women, her and other women celebrated with some violent men that went in on that man and turned several men, beat and shot that man and tortured that man over the fucking weekend. The weekend of March 31st, had that man jammed up and had him held hostage, kidnapped that man and beat and tortured that man Saturday. Saturday. The man has always told me Saturday they was holding him and killing him softly over fucking 2 days. Friday, Sunday, said that tape was fake, that shooting was fake, that killing was fake. Because from the very beginning, the man always told me I couldn't figure it out why I couldn't fucking get it. When I kept looking at the footage of him being shot right down the sidewalk and killed, I never could confirm that. Every time I re-looked at the footage, I said, Nipsey, was you shot right there on that sidewalk and shot right there on that parking lot in front of under the marathon? Him and these cobras, this black and red cobra came out from Eritrea and Ethiopia. It's a cobra associated with Ethiopia. And there was a cobra kept walking back and forth on the parking lot with some real big black ants. And it's also a killer. It's an Ethiopian special ant that's a killer. It's a black ant and a black and red. You can look at my first reading. I kept saying, I said, y'all get Nipsey blood. Taste the blood. Lure me to the spot where he was shot. And the cobra kept coming out of the ground in front of the marathon and kept taking me underground. 3 years later, about a few days ago, somebody sent me a video showing me that the cobra people, the snake peoples, lived in California in underground cities in California. The snake and the ant walked through Nipsey blood and the plasma and the water, protons, neutron, electron of Nipsey blood and walked past the black asphalt right there would look like Nipsey would land like a dummy, moving like a plastic doll. No blood, no bullet hole. Walked up on the sidewalk, walked into the marathon, started walking through the front, bearing to the left, then standing on the right in the middle of the store. Looked up, showed me a camera in the ceiling, looked like a mirror. Showed me the left wall and a room, a hidden room that go downstairs, don't nobody know about, like a bat cave, like Batman. Showed me the middle of the store where the cash register and shit in the office. Then straight through the store, I seen in the back of the store like an open door to the back. I seen like a back yard, a little porch or something. Door open, some niggas back there, and I seen Nipsey blood in the store. And back there in the back of the marathon, when you open the door, it's a backyard or something back there. So they was killing that boy and beat that boy out there in that back behind the goddamn marathon. It's a back door back there. I said, what you telling me? You was not shot Sunday at 3 o'clock, 3:30, which is Masonic, all them threes in there. On March 31st, 2019, he saw 2019. He said, no, they set me up and hit me inside the store while we was talking in there. Cowboy was in there, set it up. Eric Holder had been in there, and he looked at Eric Holder and gave him the fucking wink. He had been in there before, hung in there, and Cowboy and them had set that up and lured that boy up there and told him to come up there with some other sixes in there and a couple of bloods and that were in it too. But the sixes is the one that orchestrated and set the thing up, lured the boy up there for one reason. But it was earlier than that. Okay, and then what held the boy. He said, I had been up there all day. He said, they held me through the night. This shit is so crazy. I'm like trying to figure this out and put this shit together. He said, I died in there and they beat me up, but I was also around the store and I was in the back. They had moved that boy around or made him run or tortured him. He was insulted, humiliated him, and boxed him in. Them sixes did that goddamn shit. with some blood and Big Yusufa and that man Melvin Farmer. If you listen, he was on an interview at a white man radio station. I think it was in New York or something. Listen to what Melvin Farmer had slipped and said. It doesn't make any sense. Melvin Farmer said, I got the call around 9 p.m. Saturday night. How you get a call March 30th, Saturday, March 30th, 2019, Saturday night at 9 p.m. if we watching on a tape Sunday, March 31st, 3 o'clock, 3:30 p.m., him getting shot outside the marathon? Like, somebody goddamn lying. You see what I'm saying? See, I've never changed my story because the boy have always told me I was not shot in the marathon parking lot. I was not shot on the marathon sidewalk. They did it to me inside of there in a goddamn mean. They held me hostage Saturday. Shot and started beating, torturing, and killed that boy around going into late Saturday night, going Saturday morning, after midnight, going into Sunday morning. Saturday night, midnight, Saturday 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, which would be Sunday morning, early over in the morning. I said a long time ago, they showed me the bumblebees with the sun shining, pollinating flowers. So if I'm seeing the sun is up bright early Sunday morning, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the morning, this boy was dead and leaking, draining out, leaking. He showed me a house behind the barber shop at the fucking marathon. I seen blood in there. I seen he was moved around, and I seen some blood game. See, that's that the boy, this young man, this young king who has become more in his God state, out of the physical body, still alive, talking, will not leave, trying to tell this shit. He said they killed that boy Sunday morning. He was draining out then, in and out of consciousness, because they tortured him and killed him slow. Big Yusuf and somebody else was talking about record contract, management contract, royalties, trying to make him sign stuff or re-sign or revise and change shit on that boy while they was killing him. And a lot of things he refused and was killing the boy. He has always said that tape was staged. That tape was fixed. They moved this shit around. All to the an editor, a bad edit. He said that was not his body. And I kept saying, I don't know how and why I'm willing to be wrong. The boy keeps saying to me that was not his body out there. He was in there dead. Physically dead and drained out. Moved him around and drained that boy blood out. But it was on that ground. It was in that back there. I could smell it and I could see it. Smelling rotten flesh and shit on top of it. He was so heartbroken because his own people, going back to, like I said, them old ass men that you think wouldn't do that. And he said it was political because these old men that did it have contracts with the Los Angeles police and grants supposed to be dealing with cheering and basketball and baseball and sports program in exchange for snitching, setting people up, killing young 60s, killing Nipsey, and then having it covered up and getting away with it and snitching on motherfuckers. Being informers for the goddamn police and the feds to get time off to be released, and sacrificing who they want to sacrifice, and also doing black magic ritual, doing human sacrifice, asking Satan, if I kill this person before I kill them and give you offering, will you make sure I don't get caught? And I'm going to sacrifice this person to rise up in power. Old niggas, old black niggas, and that drawed up black niggas did that shit. Like this drawed up old motherfucker pulled that shit on me, pulling guns on motherfuckers, setting motherfuckers up to be shot, and you won't even think the old motherfucker did it because they old. That's what happened. They made an agreement, LAPD, FBI, to be informers, get out of jail, not go back, not finish their time, still on paper, get grants and money, and be in political positions, make deals with them as well as the record labels, the music industry, and rap, because these same old motherfuckers did it with the 60s and with the Bloods, also managed artists and got rappers in there. And then he said they was in orgies. They also get orgies for power by fucking boys in the ass. Them old Mason dick sucking motherfuckers fuck them boys and them 60s in their ass for punishment and for ritual purpose and to keep them down and have some shit on them and bind them to them. That dookie love, goddammit. That's what he said. They getting political favors and money and grants to be informers. That's what them old niggas is doing out there, and set that damn boy up and wired that boy and tried to get Nipsey locked up and get him on gang charges and shit. And they couldn't get the boy on shit. And he was pulling away from him, so you gonna shoot that boy like they did Little Shady Blue last year that was close to Nipsey. I think he mentioned him in Keys to the City. They set up Shady Blue. Little Shady Blue. That was killed that young ass boy who was close to Nipsey, because he came and told me about it. He was very upset when they set that seat, and the baby mama at the crossroads and double cross and triple cross was laughing and celebrating, because he's worth more to her dead than alive. She guaranteed to get money out of him to set him up, and them niggas that work close to her, them rappers, T.I., P. Diddy, wearing that old lady wig, cocked over with that part in the side of it, sucking dick, and adding up arithmetic, stealing people royalties and publishing and shit with her, and doing it to other. You know, I looked at Cassie the other day, because her and Cassie was fucking them together. And for some reason, I thought Cassie was a pretty girl. And he basically didn't let her go nowhere, not really that talented. When I looked at her yesterday, I said, she's not that pretty to me no more. The actress ain't either. I looked at Cassie's lips and in the middle of her face and nose. And I see she done had some kind of surgery to her mouth, or lip plumping or something, and some type of treatment to the face and head, because I see that he beat her in the face and hit her in the mouth. She looks like she's pretty to people that don't know no better. But I see the demon on her, like they done did some kind of reconstruction or surgery to her face and head. Looked like he done beat her in the mouth, busted her mouth, beat her in the face, beat her in the head, pull her hair out. And you can't see it when you look at her. These are beautiful corpses, beautiful dead people that you see walking around that done subjugated themselves and done been demonically bound to these people in the music industry. They have money and fame and fortune, but they really has been tortured and beat up, and you can't physically see the scars. You can spiritually see them. He who have eyes, let him see. He who have ears, let him hear. He done beat the fuck out that little girl and done paid her and put her together. Just like I looked at Kim Porter yesterday. I don't know if Kim Porter has a twin or a doppelganger, and I think she gave birth to twins for Diddy. I seen it in her face and eyes. He done beat her in her ass and beat her all in the face. And then what they do is fly a surgery in to put their nose back together, knock they deviated septum back in place, put some false teeth in their mouth, or put implants and shit in there and sew their mouth back together, eardrum back together and shit. Just like they said that one of them actors beat Halle Berry in the head so bad, bust her eardrum, that she deaf in one goddamn ear for the rest of her life. They'll have to give her one of them cochlear implant or something, so this motherfucker can hear, because they whooped her. See, let me tell you something. They don't like women. They really like little boys and little girls, see. They hate little girls. It's really a boy-boy love type of, it's a pederasty and pedophile and a sex trafficking kind of industry. They hate women. And in order for them to get power, fame, and fortune, they must do the upside down. Get women and rape them in the ass and mutilate and tear their asshole loosening. Mutilate them in the pussy, make them have all kind of hysterectomy, and make them infertile and sterile from ripping their asshole up and beating them in the face and mouth, taking the most beautiful girls and the sweetest girls and beating the shit out of them, and then call somebody in to put them back together. And the public looked like he did that. When I looked at Cassie's face, I see something ugly because she been tore up so bad and beat up in so many times in the face, but then he put her back together. She'll never admit what he did and pull her motherfucking hair out of her head. So she come up with these styles to her hair and styles to her face and shit. And they thinking, oh, that's a cute mohawk and that's a cute hair. Now you know pull her hair out of her head. So almost shape it like I got a haircut or a buzz cut, and like I just felt like doing some style on powder, on drugs, high, walking around with your head, all kind of contusions and concussion and shit to the head, and hair missing out and killed your hair follicles and shit. So the nigga done did it and cuss on him. He hate women. Puppy hate women. That's what I see in the spirit. Bitch, get yourself together. Shut up, bitch. Nose bust, all kind of blood and all kind of tissue leaking out of fucking nose because her nose broken shit. Bitch, shut up. We'll have you put back together. Nobody ever know you been out fucking tell, bitch. Get your motherfucking, the more she cry, the more any bitch cry, he do that and kick them high on that powder, high on that motherfucking mind. This nigga so high and full of demons. When he do that shit, he don't even know who he is or where the fuck he is. This nigga so gone, he gonna bust hell wide the fuck open. And that's what you have to do. Let me tell you, you have to have bodies on you. You have to keep cranking out dead bodies and blood to give a sacrifice to get what you want. That's why they don't never get caught. The more dirty shit they get, the more free they are, while we are under demonic rules of the female demons and being married to wives, demonic wives and mermaids and queen of the south, which is rules the ocean, okay? And men that's rule the ocean, that's totally gay assholes, stay totally loosen up for men's in power. That's who runs this. That's why they do dirty shit and have you sign fake and fucked up contracts where you sign your rights away to your publishing, to your image, to your motherfucking name. They'll tell you if you don't sign it, you're not gonna get nowhere. Like they fucking did me. You're not gonna motherfucking get nowhere. And only for you to get somewhere, and they brag and people want fame and fortune so bad. To be famous, they'll sign their rights away and you think they got a good deal, but they didn't. And if you don't, you won't get no motherfucking way. You won't get in there. That's the only way, blood in and blood out. And what they don't know, the devil's already always in the details. Those contracts are demonically blessed for the one side, the one that offer it to you. So if you sign that contract and stuff go good, or you might not physically die right off, your soul is already possessed and detached from your body. You already physically dead once you sign them contracts. It's just a matter of time. Either you dead inside, they taking your money, they taking your image, and they taking your soul through your booty hole and through your motherfucking talents that you done signed off in that fucking contract. It's a blood oath. Whether you know or not, or agree or not, it don't fucking matter. People in that industry feel like they have the right because they're under a death cult, a death brotherhood, a Masonic brotherhood that is only gonna sign you in there through flesh, blood and flesh and bone. Why do you think DMX, he was already dead? He had already danced with the devil in the pale moonlight and lost the fucking fight when he signed that contract with Def Jam. Got up there in that bathtub. And Larry Coy and them said they put real goat blood on that man. Lord have mercy. Demons had took over him then. He was already fucking dead. And then DMX wouldn't do no booty love. So even though he got successful, he didn't suck no dick. But it didn't last long. They put a death spirit on that boy because they know that he wasn't going to do no gay shit. And already was robbing people on dope. The shit got worse. So that's why you think that he would do them concerts and then get up there and start crying and praying, because he had already been consumed and possessed by demons. So they knew they couldn't turn him to no boy and mess with no tranny. So they had that boy doing dope real bad to kill himself slow, to go into a wooden box to sell his soul and put him in the Badlands and be crossed up
and take his shit that way. The boy was already gone. Why you think he didn't go nowhere no more and start telling on how niggas fucking and sucking dick to get played on the air? They were gonna kill him then, and he couldn't get out of it, and he knew it, so they made it like he killed himself with that drug use, and then had some bad dope toward the end last year, and got infected with COVID. So let me tell you something. Once you sign that deal, you already done made a pact with the devil, okay? Because the people that run this shit have to give bodies and blood. Lock it into perpetuity. Watch their children. If you notice, just like they did my daddy like that, anybody that they kill like that and kill them quick and they prime and they real talented and gifted, it's because they didn't suck no dick and they want out and don't want to play. And the person has become defiant and want to stand up for themselves, they ain't gonna let you out. Then they escalate the shit and tell the demon in the pot that they have trapped in them pots and got the person's spirit trapped in the pot through the spell of their signature. Watch when they take them down. It's gonna be some quick, make them suffer depending on the attitude of the person. If they're gonna stretch it out like they stretched my daddy shit out almost 9 years and then suffocate and killed them. For them to let and see that 9 is a 6. My daddy was stubborn and hard-headed. So instead of them killing him quick, they drugged him and was beating him in there and drugged him in that old folk home. And his wife that was married, they wouldn't give him a divorce, that's just like the actress, that same type of energy. She was a jet model, pretty and fine and thick. Harlene Harris was in the industry and was an industry prostitute and whore and a handler. She had fucked Sam Cooke. She was a pass around and then put her on my daddy. I don't know why my daddy did that. They clearly had his mind messed up. My daddy liked to fucking suck. And they used that on him and got him on that powder and heroin, all kind of shit. Still couldn't break him and he wouldn't give in. Had him traveling from town to town, dancing and shit. Dancing and fucking singing and popping his ass and hitting split in his fucking early 40s. My dad was wore out. Wouldn't give him was making him. Soon as my dad was making like five to $10,000 a night. That even back then, 50s and 60s. And so what people didn't know, and it's in his book, soon as he made all that money, they made him go to Western Union or wherever they go and wire all that money to that white man on that label, Brunswick, and kept that man jammed up and enslaved, and he couldn't tell nobody, and made him just travel all day, all night, dance and pop his ass and take that man money to keep him jammed up. Wouldn't even let him send no money to his mama, and they wouldn't even give his mama no money, stealing that man money. Had him on dope, uppers and downers, wore him out. He up there trying to make a comeback. The white lady he was living with down here, he had to turn by, help get him clean. Took him up there with Dick Clark on Cherry Hill. When he trying to sing, his body was so tired and wore out from all the drugs, all the traveling, all the abuse. And then drugged him again when they said Jackie, because he was supposed to go to court and testify against that white man at Brunswick, Nat Turnerpole. Told him, if you don't tell that you did not evade your taxes and that we was taking your money, we're going to give you a TV show in Atlanta. We're going to set you up. Just keep your mouth quiet. And he was like, I want out. I really just want out. Oh, you didn't know blood in, blood out. Drugged him. He got up there and fell out and said he had a stroke. And he didn't put him in that nursing home and jammed and beat that man. So that when it was time for the federal case, he couldn't show up because he's in a motherfucking coma. Kept beating him and drugged him. Dragged it out. See, it depends on what kind of spirit's on you and your attitude to determine if they kill you fast or if they kill you slow. They drag that shit out and do that shit slow. Nipsey had that same kind of spirit like my daddy got and what I got. And that little girl got that same kind of defiant spirit in her like her daddy, EMANI. So they not really going to be able to put their foot on that little girl and hold herself out because she really grown and old in the spirit and a 13-year-old goddamn body. That little girl off the chain like her motherfucking daddy. And they trying to jam that little girl up now so that the actress won't have no problem with that girl. That little girl gonna be hell. Do you hear me? I'm getting chills right now. That little girl, hell, because her daddy be always on her trying to talk to her. And I'm going to tell that little girl right now, goddamn it, if she ever fucking find out about me and ever hear my goddamn voice, little girl, that's also an old spirit and grown and got an old witchy spirit on that little girl. You just like Marvin Gaye, you believe half of what you see, little girl. That's also an old grown ass wizard in a little girl body. And some and none of what you hear. You believe half of what you see and some and none of what you goddamn hear. Don't you trust nobody around you. And don't you ever trust that goddamn actress, because that little, she want to take your ass out like she took your daddy out and mad at your daddy because he not a dumb weak nigga like she thought, and he would not sign over his estate to her. She really want to take that estate from Black Sam and anybody else. She don't want half of that estate that she got through Cross only because he's a minor. She's trying to promote and form a coup. It's a lawyer, he told me, that be helping her with her mama. It's a lawyer that's helping her undercover, trying to put that paperwork and put that shit together and plot a coup, playing chess, trying to play chess and get everybody off the motherfucking dance floor and everybody off the motherfucking grand chessboard that she feels is a threat to her, that has rights to Nipsey estate, and that would be the children, any other unknown ones, any contestants, and the children mama. She wants to get rid of that little girl and take her rights away and get rid of the mama. This, I got a feeling, because Whitney Houston said something to me. This is similar to Whitney Houston and Bobby Christina. And see, since Tanisha already got vices and weaknesses, she want to knock that girl off the chessboard because they never liked each other anyway. And she was jealous of Tanisha, and she thinks she's better than Tanisha, smarter than Tanisha, got more contact because she done shed blood, and she feel like she's risen up for all the sexual favors and the death dance favors that she have fucking done as a setup bitch. So I'm above her. I'm better her. She do magic every day. Nipsey says she do magic every night with her teacher wake up at 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning calling demon spirit, doing demonic chants for power and to reign over and kill any and everybody that stand in her way. She wants to get rid of Tanisha. Done played games on Tanisha, trying to put a death spirit on her, a mental insanity spirit on her, to make her go her mind like she doing it to herself and make her look crazy. Saying one thing to Tanisha, which she was trying to act like she want to be cool and the children want to be close. She don't want that little boy close to Imani. She don't want to be friends with Imani. She don't want to be friends with Tanisha. She don't want them children to be friends. This was all a coup from the goddamn begin, trying to form a military strategic motherfucking coup on them, where she go in there and then start picking people off, picking people that she can perceive as contesters to the will, contesters to the estate, anyone that's considered an enemy to the state, that want to go against her or they share rights and royalties to anything. She want to make that girl look crazy and eliminate her and saying, taking stuff and using it against her, twisting it around, make Tanisha look mentally, emotionally unstable and incapable of having rights to take care of that daughter, so the girl won't have no money and be by herself, and then basically do that girl in. And then do whoever else in that controls any part of Nipsey's estate so she can take it. Show and look like her mama, who the mama did. The mama just as scheming as her. Nipsey keeps saying her mama and a lawyer. It's more than one lawyer and police working together, and somebody looking like a preacher or spiritual teacher that is in this shit guiding her. They scheming. She's so two-faced. Be he, laughing behind Tanisha back and everybody back. Then get out in public like she concerned, putting magic on people. Got in Nipsey's sister mind, Black Sam mind, Tanisha mind, like paying a lot of money for magic and extortion, bribery and blackmail, but she been extorted her motherfucking self. Keep showing me some of them niggas. I don't know if that's Kobe Supreme, Kobe, whatever. Some of them niggas she talks to from our money in that she also sharing money with, that she lied to. You help me set Nipsey up, I'm gonna give you money, royalties, clothesline, shoe line, record deal. But we see ain't none of them got no record deal. Ain't none of them blowed up. We see Jay Stone in the public. Y'all need to watch that. When somebody fall down and somebody come up, we fall down, but somebody else goddamn get up. You see what I'm saying? Because whoever you see that was around Nipsey that done raised up and getting certain benefits off his death, That's the one that sold out and was a part of the motherfucking deal. So if you didn't shoot him and you and our money in and you were 6 and close to him, you know the nigga was gonna be shot the fuck up, and you stood by and done nothing, which still makes you a complicit, uh, com- comrade, co-conspirator, and you're implicated in that shit. Even if you didn't pull that trigger for a motherfucking bossed up ass hot nigga. You saw it, you watched it, you heard about it, you knew that was gonna happen to the boy when he was kidnapped. So you are still, you got blood on your hand. That's supposed to be your brother, your comrade, your friend that trusted you and look up to you, look out for you. So the ones that's most popular after the boy there, those the ones that sold through their booty hole. And because we see you rise up, watch who rise up. And the baby mama rose up and she trying to cut the other baby mama throat. Tanisha know they were gonna shoot that boy. She wasn't in it. It really hurt her more than it hurt the baby mama. That's an actress. But Tanisha knowed about it because she did fucked up shit and argued with him and said shit about him too when she got mad at him, couldn't get her way. She knew they were going to do it. But she didn't have a direct hand in the shit. But you still knew and you didn't tell him. He talked about it with her. She knew it was coming, but she didn't help fucking stop the shit. But the one who was really implicated and helped orchestrate and drive the death through him, through demonic entities and through the physical setup, is the baby mama. That's the actress. That's what the fuck he told me. And she celebrated. He also told me it's preachers, mega preachers and evangelists that's in deals with P. Diddy and these other artists that help them set people up and lure them in, lure their children in, get them vulnerable and have sex acts and rituals with these church members, lawyers, doctors, politicians, and people that want to get in there and make deals. You have to remember these people is demonic as hell. Any preachers that have top business deals and record deals and shit, they have taken the oath and have sex orgies and sold their soul and do demonic rituals with children as well as these entertainers to protect them and do demonic prophecies and set people up through these mega preachers. That's why they so big. They under the oath and under the five as well. It's so much he's telling me. I'm going to try to get this all out today within the next couple of days. He also told me, y'all women's is dumb, like I was dumb and didn't know, and our mothers didn't teach us and initiate us and open our eyes into the arts and the crafts as little children. He said, y'all going to these celebrities and these so-called people that assign conscience for midwives and deliver y'all baby. These are secret witches that steal y'all baby's soul, steal their gifts and birthrights on them through your pussy hole. Steal your birthright, he said, through the blood and through the core blood of the umbilical cord and the sac. When they take that sac out, then I already know your birthday, know your astrology sign, know the birthday of your child, and they delivering that child, and any type of this form of human sacrifice as well. With these retreats they got, saying that the actresses, spiritual teacher, other teachers, they trying to have land where you can go there and stay on the land and give up your check and all your possessions and your food stamp, all that shit, your keys to your car, your house in exchange for staying on the compound. Like everybody gonna work together and be secure in this end time and this prepper shit. That's another form of them getting a lot of souls and doing human sacrifice, because you're not gonna be able to leave unless you in a motherfucking box. Gonna have secret insurance policy on you, just like when you go to these retreats and done did demonic oaths on your child. You let these people deliver your child and you think that's the best way to do it. You have no protection, because when you pregnant and when you having a baby, you are walking in between worlds, heaven and hell, life and death. And they already know if you gifted and that baby gifted. When they give birth to that child, they're going to steal all that child birthrights, take the soul out of that child, so they're going to become more wealthy, more talented, and pass them rights to their children or whoever they want to give them to. That child going to end up having mental, emotional, spiritual problems. A lot of downfalls will end up being murdered or kill itself. And as they move through that core blood of your umbilical cord and that womb sac, that they take it and slice some of it up, sacrifice, a blood sacrifice that you giving. When that child come out your womb, eat some of that blood, consume that shit, dry that shit, bury that shit. And Nipsey said they're going to do it near water. That's why they want to have you at these retreats where there's water. And so the water spirits, the mermaid spirit, the queen of the south, they will call them and do a water spell, a blood spell, which is some of the most powerful in the earth, and do a human sacrifice by proxy through your ass and through your womb and through your heart blood, your core and biblical sac blood, them rich blood cells and healing cells and nutrients. They're going to take the soul of that baby. They're going to take the birthrights and the bloodline gifts and go through your whole generational tree, your family tree, through them babies that y'all let them pull out of your ass and pull your blessings out and put family curses on your children, on your seed, and rip everything from you and make you a slave. He said after they kill that baby, spiritually, by stealing the soul out the baby, it's just a shell that's dead with a physical fucking body that's alive. Then they can walk through your bloodline and see any other peoples you have in your family tree that's spiritually dead, but the souls are in limbo, and say any future children that child is having or that you may have, they can now walk. The demons can walk through your bloodline, through the cold blood of that baby that they taken out of you. A living blood ritual right there, because you're bleeding when you have a baby. You're shitting and pissing. All your soul is wide open through the gates, the heavenly gates of your motherfucking woman's cervix, opening up and opening the gates of hell, calling them demons on you at the same time to come take the soul and the birthrights of that child. And then it's going to start walking through the future generations, and you can't do nothing about it because you let them in through the core blood. They're going to walk through future generations of children that are had, and great-grandchildren and great-great-great-grandchildren and nieces, nephews, and aunts. And they're going to either be killing themselves or having a hard time or having talents. And they're going to wake them up. They're going to recognize them, because the people that's in that industry are already controlled by demons. They know everything about you. When you're born, demons are right there at the gate, and angels are right there at the gate. God and Satan is right there at the gate, and they'll ask permission. Can I test this person? Can I get in this person's life and wreck their life? Because I already see their future that they don't fucking know and the mama don't know. And God will say yes or no. Like God let Job be tested. And if you weak and you think you got a curse on your life because bad thing happened to you, people will kill themselves or be on drugs or be in mental and psychiatric wards, and will go crazy because you think you cursed, but you're really not cursed. You are tormented and tried and tested and going through trials and tribulations because the mother that gave birth through a midwife that's a fucking sitting witch and a demon gave birth to somebody in your family and stole their core blood, because the mother let them do it and open the gates to her soul by letting that midwife give birth to them. That's what Nipsey told me. And he showed me different levels to blood, different numbers to blood, and I don't have time to go into today. Different levels to sperm and ovum, and different levels in energy fields and spells that are done to even conceive a child. These people that do this in these midwives in these centers and gonna get you to go on these compounds where people gonna seal their life away. They already know these things because they've been trained and studied and sold they soul to the devil, because they reign, male and female, kings and queens reign over the earth that are demonic, to give them earthly wealth, power, and possession, and dominions over the earth and dominions over the people, because there's knowledge we have not been told, that they lure you in, but they really not spiritual saviors and teachers. Oh, it gets deep today. He's telling me this is what's coming because that's an easier way. So she won't get caught up, or, nobody won't suspect them by somebody they love and marry get shot, and then they get their estate that they didn't have it before. They're going to do it that way to try to get more souls in. That's why whatever resorts and retreats, if this is coming correctly, y'all see this being offered through them and her teacher, and now she's a spiritual guru that's going to be used to draw blood and souls in there and prostitute little girls and prostitute little boys and continue the sex trafficking. That's why they will have it away from U.S. territory and soil. If any deaths occur, or babies die, or mothers die, that way Nobody in their family will be able to come on U.S. soil and contest it or get a legal remedy. Because then they'll dress that shit up, and the doctors they have, they'll cover the shit up, get their money, get their insurance money, get the soul, and keep on generating, crank that shit out like a motherfucking factory. That's what the boy told me. He said any dollar she get from him to buy any house or any inheritance, or she money laundering, washing money by investing it in these groups to try to save her soul and her retirement. He said, I'm around her and she'll be haunted. He said, I be around her. I do. She see me. He said, she do see me, but I torment her because of the things she got through my death. Anything she got through my death will not be blessed. And one day, if he said, one way or another, it will be revealed. Even if she take $1 from my estate through that child and funnel it through some other organization to try to wash it and then get her dividends and get the money redirected through her. He said, if it came directly through me and she funnels it and washes the money, launders the money that comes back to her, if it's attached to my death, it's not going to be blessed. She's going to, he said, one way or another, one day or another, she's going to have to answer for what her and her peoples did to me. I'm not going to rest because I physically died so that she can live, to steal my money and my inheritance, so they be laughing about it and bragging and giggling about it. He said one day her castle built on sand, she will have to answer to. He said, you might have wealth here and it's short, but your soul never dies and it never. He said one day she's gonna have to answer to what they did to him. The boy can't rest. He said, I'm not leaving here until she's exposed. She have to answer for what they did to me and took the core blood of my mother's womb and now can move through my bloodline and try to lie, cheat, kill, steal, and destroy like Satan does to whoever they pick in the bloodline. Whenever you tied to these people through some type of contract for your rapping, your music, your rights, your publishing, you having sex with them, they're going through your bloodline forever if it is not stopped. And you will see strange things happening to people that they pick because they know the ones that have the talent and the light in them. So it might jump some children, but the ones that are talented, they will be haunted and have the most difficulty. She cursed her son. She cursed her son because she had that child to sacrifice that child. That's a blood sacrifice to save herself. She had that child to protect herself from being killed. To use that child to set that boy up, and that child gonna have a lot of problems and be out of his mind and confused because he don't know who loved him. Because he gonna feel unloved. She already don't really love that child or pay that child. She half see that damn child. She don't love that child. She not bonded that child. That child is a means to an end and a pawn to keep alive, to take the demonic blows and hits like a shield so she won't have to take it to pay for what she done. She constantly doing protection spells and black magic to try to protect herself for what she done. And I've talked to psychics and voodoo priests and priestesses in the music industry who told me to stay out of it and leave it alone. And that it's the way that you can kill somebody in the industry, to take their rights and their talents and their money and then do spells to protect yourself from the karma. They really believe they can do that and then do a spell so they'll never have to deal with the karma of murdering an entertainer, to take their money, their blood, their children, their rights, their property, their music, all that stuff. They really believe they can get away with that and keep doing black magic spell and pay. And it's voodoo priests and priestesses inside the industry that will help them murder somebody and keep doing spells so they never have to deal with the blows of karma to pay for what they done. But they do pay for it one way or another, especially doing it to somebody like Nipsey and my father and trying to do it to me. Warn me, I would be killed if I didn't back up or off of it. And I couldn't because the boy wouldn't leave me alone. And I know because it was done to my dad, and they tried to kill me for years. My mother tried to kill me since birth and put spell on me and shit and take my birthright, or come to me in entertainment trying to get me sign contract and give me 360 deal and take rights to the products I made from scratch, what I created, my vagina powder catalog to put me in the album. They don't try that shit on me. And I wouldn't do it. So then they may try to make you poor, to try to make you so hungry and broke that you'll suck anybody's dick, goddammit, to get it. I wouldn't even do that. So then they sick this old motherfucker on me to pull a gun and shit on me and throw me outside. That's fine. I'll go outside. And I ask for the people that love and support me to goddamn donate, because I can't really talk too much if you're trying to keep me jammed up and live outside and eat out the trash can and shit. That's what they trying to do, to break me, see, and put shit on me and want somebody to kill me and hurt me and shit. But I still would rather die today. Do you understand me? I'd rather die today before I sell my soul and give in to that shit. You can do what you want to do to me. Long as I know that if I physically die, my soul will be with God. I'll never sell out. I'll never goddamn give in. Now, I might give out a little bit because I'm tired, but I'll never fucking give up, because I know whatever you get down here by killing a child of God only lasts you for your physical life. But when you get out that body, your soul will live for a lifetime and never die, and you're going to have to answer for that shit and pay for that shit. The life down here, you couldn't make me sell my soul. The short life you got in a human body, I'll never do that shit, knowing that when I get out my body, you never die. That's why Nipsey's still alive, still walking and talking. They mad. She want to control that boy and lure that boy away from me and have him in her bed and control that man and make that man shut up and keep that man quiet. Then they slandering me and telling all kind of lies on me that I sell my pussy and I'm a liar and I'm crazy and old and obsessed with that boy and shit, because y'all don't want that boy to tell the truth and don't want me to tell the truth and don't want nobody to goddamn believe me, trying to do spells on me and kill me in my house and kill me in my sleep. Just like a few days ago, somebody, I seen her and her cousin came in here, a white bitch, and I seen the baby mama face trying to duplicate me and steal my spirit from me and act like she me. And he coming to her, white bitch, put her knee in my chest. And this ain't the first time, put her kneecap. I got out my body and woke up so I could see it in the astral. Put it near the hole in my chest, in my throat right there, to cover my air pipe. Put her mouth, put her both her hands, press them down on my mouth so I couldn't breathe, to try to suffocate me. And I woke up and fought her in the spirit. That ain't the first. They've been doing it since the boy been here, trying to whoop my ass all goddamn night and make shit happen to me. And I woke up trying to breathe, and my mouth was real dry. My lip was peeling like a motherfucker, all drawed up and hard, and my tongue was hard. You know how you mouth be open, you breathe for a long time, or had surgery or something, and your tongue be real hard and dry because you can't motherfucking get it wet, and your lip be dry and peeling and shit. Man, they did that shit to me all night long. And then I try to wake up because I couldn't breathe. And then I wake up out of it and kick this bitch up off of me. And then fell back to sleep. I was so tired and weak. They tried to wear me out and suffocate me. Then when I went in the astral, they had me at this sex party. And I seen P. Diddy with that same old lady wig on powder. Had me in there, took off all my goddamn clothes, had me butt naked with some gold sandal on, my toe out, and had like a toe ring on, and had my damn fingernails polished on my toe. And tried to take me, and they said, yeah, we'll kill her in the astral. We'll get her on dope. Man, I used to say I would never do that shit, but man, they had me in there on that powder with that. I said, I can't, but I felt so good, and pussy was tingling, clit hard as a dick. It was all beautiful people. P. Diddy was on this island. It was a few days ago over the weekend. He was on this island, and everybody was beautiful. Everybody was fine. Had me in this fucking room with all these fucking walls made out of glass, and it was a big ocean out there and a rock out there in the mountain that's way out in the ocean where nobody went out there. And they called people who was in the industry, and the industry execs and gay and straight and people trying to get deals and already got deals on this island fucking. Had rooms, all the food you can eat, everything you can drink, everything you want, just beautiful. Everybody naked. Nobody tried to commit or lock you down or rape you or nothing. It's just, we're going to do whatever. We just free. We're going to have fun. And then we're going to go back home. And it was demons in there on them people. So you fuck them. They casting spells. They putting demons up in you. And then you fucked up. Took me in this bathroom. And it was like, yeah, give her some coke. give her that because she get killed in the astral. They'll just say she killed herself through her own vices because she him fucking getting high had put all this cocaine, tried to put it all in my nose and put it all in my mouth, but I was still conscious. I can see even when I'm asleep. And they put that cocaine, try to stuff it in my nose, and I wouldn't let them stuff in my nose, trying to suffocate my nose. And they put it in my mouth. I had a mouth full of powder, and I was just like, then I couldn't feel my face, goddamn it, like Lil Wayne, like my mouth was numb, my face was numb, and I bent over. I said, no, no, no. I got in the sink and started just throwing all kind of water in my mouth, and I started spitting it out in the sink. It was so much powder. Why they putting that shit in my mouth? And then all of a sudden my tongue started feeling numb, and my pussy started just feeling real good, and I felt like I had a dick, like my clit got real hard and long with them high heel shoes on, like of some sandals and shit with a high ass goddamn gold heel on the back. My goddamn toenails painted. They put some damn Sally Hansen goddamn hard as nail, extra long fucking Chinese fingernails on my toes, so that my goddamn toenail was long over my damn foot and leaning over on the goddamn floor when I walk like the toenail, and they put some psychedelic paint on my damn toenail, like some long extra fingernails on my damn toenail, and polished this shit. And it looked good, like I liked this shit, put an ankle bracelet on me like a hoe, and put a ring on my damn toenails, some long ass fingernails like some damn claws on my damn feet. Painted my fingers and shit, and I'm just butt naked and just glistening. Fist my hair and shit. Like I think they had a finger wave coming down the side. I was hot as fuck. Had me like a hot girl. Like I'm like it's goddamn hot girl summer. I'm just walking butt naked. But I might have had a gold belly chain. That's all I had on. Titties out. Pussy. I had shaved my pussy. It was shining. With these long ass fingernails on my goddamn toe with the sandals and the toe out. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And I'm walking high. I'm feeling good. I said, damn. I see how they get caught up. I'm feeling good. My body feel good. I just felt like a breeze blowing in my ass, blowing on my nipple. My nipple was hard. Pussy like just leaking like hot, and I just want to just fuck everybody. Everybody was fucking. And then I said, yow, just hot as a motherfucker. And I was just walking outside on the porch, like on the porch. Then this fine young bitch came up to me. She said, oh, she didn't know my age. I still looked young. My body was still tight. Pussy tight. She said, where you going? I said, I don't know. Goddamn it. I'm just walking around, just high. I don't think nothing. I don't see nothing. I don't know nothing. I didn't feel no fear. Anybody could have killed me. I was so high and buzzing and shit. It's like everybody was high. So if something happened to you, you don't even see the shit coming. She said, you know what? She came out there off the beach and shit. She's like, I was full of demons, was fucking different people. She was like, oh, I'm going to eat your pussy. Why don't I'm finna go up to my room? Why don't you meet me upstairs? I can eat your cat, eat you out, and we can fuck, and I'm gonna just stick fingers and dicks all. I said, okay. And she went up the step. When she went up there, I said, no, this ain't me, but I was buzzing all over with my fingernails clicking the damn ground long like that, with that psychedelic polish just glistening on the end. Just tingling. And then I seen P. Diddy with that damn old lady wig on like he had put a wrench in it. He was grinning like, yeah, we got this bitch now. And then walked round the corner to suck some dick. And I just said, what the fuck? Then I came out of it because I couldn't breathe. The bitch was trying to choke me again. Man, it was a group of witches like black, white, Latin. They was doing chants and shit on me. And were doing sex ritual too, and trying to kill. Man, look. My body done start tingling now just thinking about this shit. I just wanted some dick, some pussy, some dope, some fentanyl. It was just I just want like some dicks in my toes, like some dicks in my navel, like dicks in my titties, like dicks in my mouth, like dicks all in my ass, puss. Like I wanted it all. I just want to just lay out and just get ran down. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, this is how these women feel. I see why they get caught up on that shit, and then the demons get on you. You can't really let that shit go. They offer me what you want, anything you want, and I'm just like, mhm. Oh, I couldn't really talk. That shit had my mouth so fucked up, had my mouth hard while they trying to choke me over here at the same damn time that I couldn't, if I didn't know no better and I went God didn't have his hand on me, I would have woke up dead. They would have found me dead in here because they was giving me so much pleasure and vices over there. If anybody do anything to you in your sleep, if you get caught up in your sleep, you're gonna wake up and get that and have that shit happen to you for real. I just seen him like he had hot curled the tip of that wig, and it was just like baby doll curls on the end with some grease on it. And he was throwing his head back and forth like had these doodle brown color damn polyester pants on. They had a bell bottom. I don't know, like they were imitating the 70s or something. Some doodle brown pants, and like they were bell bottom, and they was too big on the bottom, and like the heel was under his these high heel shoes the nigga had on, like high and looking through that to me. Yeah, yeah, take that, take that. Like we got this bitch now, just grinning, throwing that wig back and forth like a hairnet. Look, I know this shit. Now y'all see this shit I have to go through, then wake up and go. Man, look, I'm gonna have to take a break. This shit, cause I can't. Man, my body tingling. My whole body right now is tingling. My ass tingling. My toenails right now is tingling. All of them just hot. Like I'm just feeling that shit. Look, I'm gonna have to come back. I hope somebody put my cash app and shit in here, cause I got to take a break right now. This shit is too goddamn merch on me.